The Dallas Cowboys are at a critical juncture in their linebacker strategy, and the whispers of a potential blockbuster signing are echoing louder than ever. As the offseason unfolds, the question looms: could Bobby Wagner, the elite linebacker who remains a free agent, be donning the star on his helmet soon? If you're watching from home, drop a comment and let us know where you're tuning in from, and share your thoughts on this tantalizing possibility. The Cowboys made some moves this offseason to bolster their linebacker core, but the reality is that the situation is still fluid. Drafting Jyshawn Barham in the third round is a step forward, as the Cowboys appear keen on giving him a shot at the Mike linebacker spot. Coupled with the acquisition of D. Winters, a seasoned presence who can add depth and experience, it seemed like the team was making progress. But here's the kicker. There's still uncertainty surrounding the green dot role, the player responsible for communication on the field. Head coach Brian Schottenheimer himself admitted that he's in the dark about who will fill that crucial position. If we're playing a game this week, I cannot tell you who is going to be the green dot, but we're not playing a game for a while, so we've got time, Schottenheimer explained. While he expressed satisfaction with the current lineup, he didn't close the door on making additional moves, stating, "We're never closed for business." This leaves the door wide open for speculation and potential trades. Ryan Dunleavy from the New York Post has thrown the name Bobby Wagner into the mix, suggesting that he would be a perfect fit for the Cowboys. The idea of pairing Wagner with this team has been a topic of conversation for some time, and it's hard not to see the appeal. Before the trade for Winters, it was clear that the Cowboys were in a market for a high-caliber linebacker, and Schottenheimer's glowing remarks about Wagner only fuel the fire. "You're looking at one of the biggest Bobby Wagner fans in the world," he said, reminiscing about their time together in Seattle and praising Wagner's competitive spirit and high-level play. Now, let's consider the numbers. Wagner tallied 162 tackles for .5 sacks, 2 interceptions, and was a force in both pass rush and run defense in 2025. His grades from Pro Football Focus: 92.4 for pass rush and 90.3 for run defense, rank him among the elite linebackers in the league. The Cowboys, who struggled last season with a lackluster pass rush and run defense, could certainly use an impact player like Wagner. True, signing Wagner would create a crowded linebacker room and could limit Barham's playing time. However, the advantages far outweigh the drawbacks. Wagner not only contributes on the field, but also serves as a mentor for the younger players, including Barham. Plus, a one-year contract means that the path would be clear for Barham to step into a starting role in 2027. As a stopgap solution, Wagner is the kind of proven talent who can help elevate the team's performance while easing the transition for the younger generation. As the Cowboys gear up for a pivotal 2026 season, bringing in a player of Wagner's caliber could make all the difference in their quest for redemption. The linebacker position is crucial, and with the uncertainties still lingering, one can only hope that the front office is ready to take the plunge. With that said, let's shift gears and dive into our next segment, where we'll explore some other critical developments within the team that could shape the Cowboys' future. The Dallas Cowboys are clearly not resting on their laurels as they look to bolster their linebacker core, following a draft that left many wondering about their strategy. The Cowboys made a strategic move by trading with the San Francisco 49ers to acquire D. Winters on day 3 of the draft. Winters, a former 6th-round pick, started his career as a backup, but saw his role grow significantly due to injuries on the 49ers roster, eventually taking on a full-time, starting role in 2025. Now, he joins the Cowboys with a chance to solidify a starting position while he navigates the final year of his rookie deal. As it stands, Dallas has some familiar faces returning to the linebacker position. DeMarvion Overshown, Shamar James, and Justin Barron will all be looking to build on their experience from last season. Additionally, rookie Jyshawn Barham, a 3rd-round pick, will likely make his debut in the middle of the defense. This gives head coach Brian Schottenheimer and new defensive coordinator Christian Parker a variety of options as they prepare for OTAs and minicamp. However, it appears that the search for more depth at linebacker is far from over. Stephen Jones, the Cowboys' executive vice president, recently hinted the possibility of pursuing another veteran linebacker through free agency or another trade. Schottenheimer echoed those sentiments, stating that while the team feels comfortable with their current lineup, they remain never closed for business. This open-minded approach is crucial as the Cowboys look to enhance a position that has historically been a point of concern. Interestingly, Schottenheimer has expressed he has a preferred candidate in mind to start alongside Winters if the season were to kick off today, although he chose to keep those details under wraps. As training camp approaches, the linebacker situation is undoubtedly one to monitor closely. Whether or not the Cowboys make another acquisition remains to be seen. Financially, the Cowboys find themselves in a decent position, with roughly $8.2 million in cap space. With most of their draft picks already accounted for, a low-cost signing is not out of the question. Given that Dallas ranked an alarming 23rd against the run and dead last in scoring defense last season, the urgency to strengthen the linebacker unit is palpable. Fans, how are you feeling about the direction the Cowboys are taking with their linebackers? Where are you watching from? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. As we continue to dissect the Cowboys' offseason moves, the linebacker position remains pivotal. With the roster still in flux and more decisions looming, the next few weeks will be critical for the Cowboys as they seek to build a defense that will not just compete, but dominate in the 2026 season. The anticipation is brewing as we await the next news and speculation surrounding America's team. Let's keep the momentum going as we dig deeper into today's next update. As we dive into this final segment, let's talk about the latest developments surrounding Jayden Daniels and the Washington Commanders, a partnership that's seen its fair share of ups and downs. What does the future hold for Daniels, particularly as he enters a pivotal season? Comment below on where you're watching from, and let us know your thoughts on the upcoming challenges he faces. It's no secret that Daniels struggled to keep the momentum going last season. The reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year missed a staggering 10 games due to knee, hamstring, and elbow injuries. This raises significant concerns about his durability, especially given his lean physique. While the potential is undoubtedly there, the question remains, can he withstand the rigors of an NFL season? However, there's a glimmer of hope. General Manager Adam Peters recently shared that Daniels is trending in a positive direction. He praised the young quarterback's dedication this offseason. He's already jump-started his recovery, Peters stated. He's had an incredible offseason. He's really been diligent about working this offseason. He's been out in LA, but he's working with his trainer out there, with his throwing coach, and he's in great shape. He came back here phase 1, and he looks great. He feels great. He's healthy. Those words should excite Commanders fans. When healthy, Daniels showcased his remarkable abilities, completing 69% of his passes for over 3,500 yards, with 25 touchdowns and just 9 interceptions as a rookie. He also contributed significantly on the ground, logging nearly 900 rushing yards and a touchdown on 148 carries. That dual-threat capability is what makes him one of the most electrifying quarterbacks when he's on the field. Yet, last season was a different story. His numbers took a pronounced dip, and it's imperative for the Commanders to devise a strategy that minimizes his risk of injury. This may mean scaling back on designed runs to protect him, a move that could be controversial but necessary if they want to see him thrive. Now, Daniels finds himself in what many are calling a make-or-break season. He has to prove not only that he can stay healthy, but also that his initial success was not just a flash in the pan. The good news for him and the Commanders is that they won't have to contend with a schedule filled with winning teams in 2026. This could provide him the opportunity to regain his footing and silence critics who doubt his long-term viability as a starting quarterback. As fans, we know the stakes are high, and the pressure is on Daniels. Will he rise to the occasion and reclaim his spot among the elite quarterbacks of the league? Or will injuries continue to plague his career? One thing is for sure. This season will be crucial in determining his trajectory and the future of the Commanders. As we wrap up this segment, it's essential to keep a close eye on how Daniels performs in the upcoming season. Will the Commanders' faith in him pay off, or will it lead to another year of frustration? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe for the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys and all your favorite sports teams. Your voice matters, and we want to hear it.